I'm David Ruffin. These are the Temptations.
Welcome back to Politics as Usual, episode 7, last episode of the year, album of the year show. If we look like we've all been laughing or are exasperated, it is because the setup to this has been something. It is 7:23 Central Time. I've been here since like 3:45. So I'm AJ, your usual A Mike. With me as always is Ronnie, this guy leaning over my shoulder. From the illustrious Barbershop Podcast is Sky. With us on the other camera, we got some special guests in the house. Fellas, introduce yourselves. Plug whatever socials you want, any albums that you want. Start off to our to the right, I guess.
Yeah, that's camera right.
I'm Josh, 1/3 of KLUB Monsta.
KLUB Monsta.
Yeah. So
Man, talk your shit, man. This ain't the time to be humble, man. Talk your shit.
Big Josh with the Draco. Don't be
alright, so
I do want to say the first time I saw y'all perform live, when y'all was doing December 15th,
yeah.
when you said the Draco line, I saw like 3 people get hyped just because you said Draco. I don't think they was paying attention to what the song was about, but just the fact that you said Draco was enough for them to get hyped and they
Hey!
Hey!
Hey man, I bought one of y'all sweatshirts at one of y'all last concerts at the little bottom mix thing.
Yeah.
That bitch don't fit. It does not fit.
Maybe you just got
I don't want anything in return.
Because it was cold. You put on that winter weight, man.
What size you bought?
I mean, it was 2X.
You say y'all sell a Granimal t-shirt.
Everything else, I mean,
Oh
shit.
my God.
I
So,
don't want nothing. I'm just telling you.
y'all already know how this episode's going to be.
Hey, y'all still got some of them PSG jerseys, the soccer jerseys. I need one of them.
Yeah, we got a few of them.
I need one of them.
Yeah, I got mine.
I'm determined to get in.
So yeah, I'm Josh at KLUB Monsta, so I'm happy to be here.
Oh, I'm happy to be here as well. I'm Bryson. You know, check me on Twitter. Check the resume. I'm always tweeting on there. I'm also 1/3 of the We Bring Love Back podcast. We're making a return next month.
But they're not bringing love back.
We're not bringing love back, but it's just that's just the whole. We're trying to get everybody else to bring it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. And he's also a fire producer. He's also a fire producer, so if you need beats, holla at him.
Yeah, hit me up. I got a vault.
Oh, I'm Chaz. I'm just a regular nigga here to shit on the album.
He's also my older brother, if that makes you feel any better. Decided to open up the voting, because normally if you listen to like our former Don't Call the Podcast episodes, what we did, 2 album of the year shows?
Yeah, 2.
Usually what we did is we would each come in with our 10 albums and we would talk about them. Because a lot of times we're putting y'all on some dope albums, but Ronnie decided this time, since we're doing this big web show, in Trim Grooming Lounge, 2200trim.com if you want to book a cut. We decided that we would open it up to the people to talk about some albums. So we got 12 albums, 10 of whom were voted on by the best and 2 alternates. So we're going to debate these things and figure out which was the best album. Chaz, why are you looking like that, man? We're going to figure out which one is the best album of the year.
But before we hop into that, let's just go around to everybody and just name like your top 3. Let's start with the panel. What Josh?
Top 3
what's your top 3? Of course, KLUB Monsta. When God,
well, let's get to that first.
Okay.
Like, there's a caveat that we're not to be a part of this
Oh
conversation.
yeah. Here's the thing. Okay, when we counted the votes, KLUB Monsta, When God Ready. By the way, check out this album. It's a great album. They came in and they were like at a tie for like 6. But out of fairness, I mean, because if we went through this album, I think everybody on The Kids Wear Crowns, this album is in our top 3. So if we go through, of course, this album wins.
Ronnie cares about y'all. I don't.
So just out of fairness, like we already know this album is dope.
It's one of the best albums.
It's one of the best albums of the year.
Period. And I'm not saying that because
So it's not in the top 10 because it's not meant to be there. It's not there because, just to be fair, to give other albums a chance. So
those other albums don't need a chance.
I'm just saying. I just wanted, you know. But this album, like I said, I intentionally wanted to pull this album out and make note of it because it's dope.
We're gonna give it its own shine
Yeah,
here.
please check it out, please.
But Josh, continue
Josh,
with your
go
top
ahead.
3.
My top 3 would probably be definitely Pusha T, Daytona. I really like. I wrote a lot of shit down. I gotta give a shout out just on some Birmingham shit. My guy Roscoe. He got an album called Ugly that I think can
I checked it out. Yeah, it's
that
good.
can compete with any album on this list. So I wanna give that one. And King LJ has an album called King that's incredibly dope. And
Favorite song is one of my favorite songs, no pun intended.
and dedication with Richard Dane.
Let me interject. Somebody, I think it was my boy Rod from UA, but somebody put both LJ's album and D Gut's album 10 times as their top 10 albums. So shout out to whoever did that because D Gut album is good too. Check that out. Yeah.
So yeah, those are my two. And just as a caveat or addition,
Man, talk your shit.
Club AM Steel album
Yeah.
is an amazing album too. So and this is like just no like chum shit just because they family, but
Right.
like really solid albums. But I guess you know what I'm saying.
Birmingham got some fire shit out
Yeah,
there
really
right
got
now.
some shit.
Yeah.
So
Got some
those
fire
are my top.
Ronnie
three
just
top.
cares about the people.
Man, I'm just saying,
I don't.
man. All right.
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
So,
I'm looking at the camera. Is that what I'm
So man, let's go to Bryson, man.
All right, so my top 3, Daytona, like that shit is incredible. Astro World and Victory Lap.
Boy, I can't wait till we get that. Okay, my bad.
Alright, this your part to plug albums that didn't make the list that you wanted. Because I know you had a few.
The albums that I wanted to make the list. Okay, Starlito, Get Out. They came out December last year. I still been listening to that. Kevin Gates, Luca Brasi 3.
He a hood rat.
Currency and Freddie Gibbs dropped Fatty.
Okay, fair.
That album is phenomenal. And then Black East Atlanta Love Letter.
Hard to imagine we shared a room for 16 years.
Y'all are so different. Scott, what you got?
Victory Lap. It's like East Atlanta Love Letter. Translate Freedom Summer.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's about it, man.
I'm all over the place today, man, but why isn't HB Bling the biggest song?
I don't
Okay,
know.
that goes so fucking hard.
I don't know.
That song is.
I played it for a month
Yeah.
straight.
Bro.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, and that new 21 Savage.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Fellow Hood, right?
My top 3 would be Mac Miller Swimming, Club Monsta When God Ready, because that's one of my favorite albums this year. Fuck y'all. And number 3 would probably be I'm gonna throw a curveball. Mike Shinoda Post Traumatic.
That is indeed a curveball.
Mike Shinoda Post Traumatic.
I know.
I ain't listen to that nigga rap.
Let's do for Linkin Park, right? Yeah.
Linkin Park.
Oh,
He put out an
I
album.
be like everybody about to
Is he
play
still
AJ.
No.
Mike should know to listen to that.
All right, so let me throw a caveat. Let me explain. So after Chester Bennington died, Mike Shinoda made an album about suffering through the grief of the loss of one of his friends. And if you've ever been through or suffered a loss of someone that you cool with,
But no,
why are you pointing at me? I'm having a very serious moment.
But no, really, it's a dope album. I listen to it. It's because AJ and I share this. We're both like diehard Linkin Park. AJ more so than I, but we're both but we're both.
Damn, I'm trying to have a serious moment, and you giving me a this boy. God damn, Scott. All right, Ronnie, your top 3.
All right, no order because it's kind of hard to order them, but my top 3, Club Monsta We Go Already. Phenomenal album, man, and I'm not just saying this because you're here, but
Fuck the people.
nah, man, that album is like when you hear a group and you know just everything is in sync and like everybody knows each other and there's chemistry, man. Like that's this album. Like it's no skips on there. It's just dope. And Also, Saba, Care For Me. That album is pretty much like this is gonna sound like a contradiction, but it's like a living obituary because he's dedicating it to his cousin, but it's dedicated to him. But if you go through it, it tells a story about the man's life. And then last, Push a Ton, Daytona. So what the hell going on there? But yeah.
My phone ain't on.
Scott, only nigga in America who don't got his phone on vibrate.
Yeah, this like Pusha T Daytona. The best production, the best raps, and make your albums about 36 minutes because we don't need to hear like 60 minutes of trash. So make your albums like 36 minutes. That's all you need. So with further ado, I think we
So we put out a poll of top 10 albums that you want. Ronnie had some kind of ranking system that was similar to the BCS. I wasn't privy to that.
Let me break down the ranking system.
No, because this is gonna be a long enough episode.
No. Let me explain what went into that.
Come on, man. We're gonna be here till 10 o'clock.
It's gonna be a 30-second explanation.
I should explain it by now, please.
That's what I'm saying. So basically,
I'm sick of y'all.
everybody put their submissions in. I counted the submissions. Whatever got the most votes.
You was doing this to me.
And then if there was a tiebreaker, I did what's called style points, meaning if you put this album at number 1, you got 10 points and so on. So that's how I broke ties. So basically, whatever got the most votes.
So similar to the BCS, right? So we came up with the top 10 albums and then 2 alternates. So we finna debate and put these on. There's about 5 albums over here. I'm going full Joe Budden on them. I'm just going to let y'all know.
Oh, yeah.
But, so you got the list right? Do I need to?
Yeah, I got the list right.
So we had 2 alternates.
That's we got Drogas Waves by Lupe.
That's one of the alternates.
Which is the best nap I've had all year.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And I'm a huge Lupe fan, but that was not it.
That was some bullshit.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
The album for you starts at track 14.
He's talking about jellyfish. That's not it.
Man, the crabs is our niggas, man.
I get it. It's not fire though.
Man, get out of here, man.
And then we have Janelle Monáe, Dirty Computer. That's our 2 alternates.
And I actually finished that album like 3 days ago. So it was good.
Okay, so what we're going to do is once we get to our brackets, and I'll show you the top 10, if one of these albums want to take that place, we're going to inject those. So, because Astro World not going to make it, I'll take it. But yeah.
That's disrespectful right now.
Come in at 10. No Name, Room 25.
Ooh, man.
Chaz, you have strong feelings on this.
Yeah.
Please allow.
Hold on. Let me go through the list. 9, Meek Mill Championship.
Who did that?
I felt like that too. I felt like it was just the newness of the album.
Yeah,
People put it in there.
I want to comment on
Niggas
that.
happy out of
Yeah,
jail.
just happy out of jail. Robert Kraft put that album on the list. Hey, we got J. Cole, KOD.
No.
No. Ooh, Scott.
Nah, man.
No.
Nah.
Oh, y'all gonna love number 7. Y'all ready?
Like J. Cole's in the same bracket as Lupe, man.
Cardi B. That's
Just for the accomplishment, she probably can stay.
I fucks with Cardi.
Because her
we
whole
talking about
album-
the music. We're not talking about
Yeah,
accomplishments.
but every
It's
single
all-
went gold. The
It's
whole,
about the music.
It's the whole.
That shit went gold.
The style
The whole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
You sure you don't want to get on camera? Ed?
I'm good. I'm just a voice.
Okay. 6,
The audience over here.
J Rock, Redemption.
I will give that to yes.
Okay.
Number 5, possibly the most boring album I listened to all year. Travis Scott, Astro World.
Yes.
Auto-tune
It is-
nails on the
you are right. It
chalkboard.
is some bullshit.
Auto-tune nails on the chalkboard, man.
Yeah.
That shit fire.
It's just sounds.
Travis Scott has made the same album for the
It's just sounds.
Yeah,
boring.
I feel
All right, let's go. We ain't on the bases yet.
Number 4, Saba, Care For Me.
I don't know that nigga.
You didn't listen to it though? I was good. I thought you had to.
You know Scott be in and out.
Sky be in and out
I
of
gotta
it.
listen. Oh.
Sky be in and out of the
I ain't get to
KWC
whole
stuff.
list. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, that's why I'm back.
Number 3,
Club Monsta. I listen to swimming.
Mac Miller, Swim.
Yeah, I like swimming.
I don't know.
I always make people feel sorry for
I like swimming.
Number 2, Nipsey
It's the
Hussle,
greatest album
Victory Lap.
of the decade.
I don't like this California
Once again, he said for Arctic Monkeys, so I want to shout that out. But you know, whatever. And number 1, no surprise, Pusha T, Daytona.
Whatever.
All right, so before we get to that, we all got to wax poetic on the Birmingham album that I think we all feel like should be on this list.
Please.
That is Joshua J. Dada Kel Rick's KLUB Monsta. When God Ready. Now, if you've been a fan of the site, we did an interview with them. So don't think because we friends with them that we like pumping this album up like that.
No, it's really that good.
Because D. Eb and Ronnie was like, I gotta listen to this, and I was like, man, I don't know if I want to listen to this because I think y'all just pumping these niggas up because they Birmingham niggas and now listen to the album, and I was like, oh shit, this is one of the best albums I heard this year.
You don't like
My brother, who's a bigger hater than I am, I took him to the KLUB Monsta show, and you are a bigger hater than me. I took him to the KLUB Monsta show when he was rocking with the stuff, even though he has a thing for rapidy rappers who rap for a super long time, because back in the day I traumatized him with that. But KLUB Monsta should be on this list.
You know that
Ronnie
picture.
gives a fuck about what
that
y'all
picture
think.
of D Wade throwing the alley to Bron. And he's like this.
Yes.
That's what this album sounds like to me.
Yes.
It's like just.
Yes.
It's an amazing album.
From the start, Kangos and sweaters.
Hey man, keep talking, bro.
Oh, my bad. From the start, Kangos and sweaters to the end of the album, this is one of the best albums. If you know me, you know when I listen to a hip-hop album, the first thing I'm listening to is the competency of the rappers that are performing. Joshua raps well, Kel raps well, and J. Dada makes me want to not ever rap again. That's why I don't rap anymore. But it's one of the best albums. It's produced phenomenally. The lyrics are phenomenally. It's spiritual. It's pro-black. It's lyrical. It's hip-hop. It's everything I would want in a fucking rap album. In 2018, it's one of the best albums I've heard. This should be on the list, but Ronnie cares more about
Dude,
y'all
I
than
just
do.
said it's one of my top albums of the year.
But you care about the people. That's why this shit should be on the list.
Bro, because I just feel like.
Fuck the people. They gave us Trump. The people gave us Trump.
But those people ain't here right now.
Joshua, what's your favorite track on the album? Because it's your album. Talk your shit on this album. Because we giving y'all the floor. Talk your shit.
My favorite track is Satchmo on the Trap Spot. That's definitely my favorite track. But I think the whole shit go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With me and the album of the year list and all that type of shit, like I really kind of stopped paying attention to it because like a lot of things are just generated by majors. Just like Scott said about Translate Freedom Summer. Like that was arguably one of the best albums out to come out this year. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't see it on any list. And it had no skips at all. Everything was dope. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times shit get ran through because major labels put a, you know,
They pick who they want to win.
yeah. And then, you know, a lot of shit just go to the top. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely, you know, champion our album. We got some more work to do, so keep on fucking with it, man. Keep on telling people about it. Keep on sharing it, you know what I'm saying? And we just appreciate that shit.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Let me tell you what's my favorite line on the album.
Go
Go
I can
ahead.
paraphrase a little bit.
Go ahead.
But nigga said my bitch a shooter. Can't cook a lick.
But she
top
love.
make
you
you
love
love Robin Hood.
them cigarettes.
I was like,
City boys.
it's very relatable.
That touch.
And I should
I knew
have
several
loved it,
ladies
but
that
I
couldn't
stopped it.
cook,
I was like, let me
but you know.
take them right
It's fire all over the album. If you love the spirituality part, then Joshua's verses will pull you in. If you like overly lyrical shit, J. Jada's verses will pull you in. If you like good, well-written verses, Kel's verses will pull you in. It's just phenomenal shit all over the album. Like there's not a skip on the album at all. Like I said, I don't like rappers at all, and I was drawn to this album.
I
This is
just
a
like
phenomenal
stuff
project.
that don't have a lot of fat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
just
get
get
to the point.
Yeah. Present me your best product, because if I'm devoting you like an hour of my time, like give me your best product. I'm putting just 19, 20 songs on just because.
I mean, and I agree with you about the whole 36 minutes, like 9, 10 tracks,
Yeah.
man. I'm
Just
tired
give me
of
your-
this
Right.
epic,
Yeah.
fucking Iliad type album. Like I don't want
the Odyssey.
I'm
like,
good. Man.
Yeah. Word.
I want to listen to this on my way to work. And as soon as I get in, play it, and by the time I get to work, I'm done. That's the kind of album.
I'm with you. So yeah, that album should be on here, but Ronnie wants to be fair to the people.
I'm just saying,
Screw
bro.
the people.
You need to sit down?
All right, so how we doing this? We doing this bracket style?
Yeah, we going brackets. Like ignore my like I think my Blade Runner.
So what? So at any point in time we can throw the alternates in here.
Okay, let's start with
Oh, we're doing play-in games.
Yeah, we're gonna do the play-in games first. The first one, Cardi B.
So at any point in time, we can vote for one of the alternates to take the spot of someone that's in here, right?
Yeah, okay, let's do that first.
No, I mean, if we get in here, let's go to the first matchup. This one, right?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you because look, we having technical difficulties. I'm just gonna have to tell you, man. But
So the first matchup is Cardi B Invasion of Privacy versus No Name Room 25. Now, before we start this matchup, do we think that there is an alternate album that deserves to take the place of either one of these albums?
Does Janelle Monáe or Lupe deserve to go here?
No. Translate freedom.
We got no's.
We gotta go with the official alternate.
I'm sorry, we gotta go with the alternate. So we got all no's. So let's proceed.
I would go Lupe over No Name, but I'm in the minority.
Are y'all voting? Because
I haven't listened to
okay. No
name. So
okay. Well, let's start with Josh.
No Name versus Cardi B.
Lord God.
That's a girl.
Oh, yeah.
She do spoken word over beat.
You know.
Say what you feel, bro.
To me, I gotta go with No Name just because, and this is just from an indie person. Like when I look at Spotify and I look at the bottom and it don't have nothing but No Name and at, that means that her shit comes from her. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no fat around it. It's no nothing. So, and I know, you know what I'm saying, she has the Chance, you know, co-sign and push from
And the Smino co-sign.
yeah, Smino.
Sucks.
Smino is fire, bro. We not gonna do this, but continue.
But
His name is Smino.
All right.
oh man, Smino
He
dope.
had
I
a
like
fire
that.
verse, bro. On that,
But I gotta go with No Name. I like Cardi B. A few records off of that. I definitely like Be Careful. That was one of my favorite records, just because. But I think the thing with
No Name at least writes her raps.
the thing with an Atlantic album is that they have a formula.
Yeah.
And if you look at Meek Mill's album, it's kind of similar to the same. You have a lot of known samples. That's already, it's kind of like a cheat code to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? So Cardi B had the I Like It Like That record. Be Careful was, you know, the Lauryn Hill joint. So it was cool, and I understand what it was, and you know everybody want Cardi to win, and this, that, and the third. And I don't know why we pit two women against each other at the same time, but I'm going with No Name.
All right, Bryson, what you got?
Oh, No Name, without question.
No name. Okay. What you got?
I would just pick Cardi because I was listening to that No Name this morning while I was playing 2K, and like what she was saying was tight, but I just don't like the spoken word over the beat. It felt like she was talking to me and not rapping over the music. So I would just musically, I would go with Cardi B, just from a musical standpoint. But I only listened to the No Name one time, so.
AJ, you gotta chime in because I think we got a clear winner here.
This was hard for me because as a former MC, a rapper not writing their raps is super duper like terrible for me. So even though I find No Name to be the most boring MC on the planet, I gotta go No Name off top.
You listen to Lupe though, man.
We not finna disrespect Lupe on this platform.
And
We not.
And it's unanimous at this point, but I'll take No Name too. So.
We not disrespecting Lupe. Sky.
Sky.
We not disrespecting Lupe.
All right, so this is gonna be an interesting one. Our next one is on J. Cole, KOD versus Meek Mill championships.
Can we put Club Monsta in over one of these albums?
Bro, I'm telling you, Club Monsta solidified. We don't gotta talk Club Monsta. Club Monsta.
KLUB and what?
KOD
And championships.
I don't want to pick either one.
I that's why I want to put Club Monsta in over
I'll go
either
for
one.
it.
Okay, go ahead.
To me, Meek Mill's album had about 4 or 5 solid records, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe 6.
One of whom was carried by the greatest rapper of all time.
That's true. So if you look at like 6 out of 19, like the percentages isn't that high. I got to go with J. Cole on that. Even though I probably didn't like most of the slow and the singing songs, I like all of the up-tempo records. I thought all of those were pretty dope. So I got to go with J. Cole over me.
You know, I don't want to pick either one of these albums. I feel like the hype with Meek Mill's album is too much, and KOD wasn't that good to me. So I mean, when it comes down to it, though, I know I got to pick one. I'm gonna go with KOD.
Okay. Meek, because it's J. Cole just never grows to me. He's the same stale person every time to me.
We talked about this.
I would just pick Meek over that just because.
We talking about this guest feature. J. Cole is the best rapper alive, but album J. Cole is.
Y'all hear 21 intro this morning?
Cheeks.
Oh yeah, he killed it.
Guest feature J. Cole?
Yeah.
Guest feature J. Cole is fire. Nah, guest feature J. Cole.
We're
is
talking
fire.
about that Miguel song. We're not gonna talk about that.
No, please don't. Please don't.
Pretty Little Fears on Black Album. Oh my god.
That one. Who said?
Jeremiah.
Oh, that album don't exist. That song don't exist either. Yeah.
Oh, I was about to call. I was gonna say that was trash.
So even though we decided already,
What did he say something about college?
Sky, you ain't spoke yet.
Hey,
What's wrong with that?
I don't like either album, but
J. Cole. She said something about.
I'm gonna go with Meek.
Colin Kaepernick kneeling. What was that?
Just off of the strength.
Meek talking about Colin Kaepernick kneeling 3 times on his album. He used that as a punchline 3 times. Why you give me the?
If I'm gonna go with either album, I don't want to go with either album. But if you gonna put a gun in my head and make me pick one, I'm gonna pick KOD.
Yeah, man, like I said, I'll pick Champions just off the strength of what's free. I feel like that one song is better than the song on KOD. So
I feel like all the songs without features on Meek albums were like pretty tough. Like Cold Summers was pretty tough. Like Trauma pretty tough. Like J. Cole don't never had no features, so
I like the intro.
Well, he went platinum without him though.
Who's in the news? Who's in the news, baby?
Yeah, Who's in the News Baby was good. Yeah.
What's free was hard.
Not that it matters, but I'm taking J. Cole, KOD. I feel like J. Cole is who he is, but this is the best version of a J. Cole album.
When God Ready won this one.
What? When you say this is the best version of a J. Cole album, what do you mean by it?
Because I think.
Because I vehemently disagree on that one. I hated this album.
Because J. Cole uses that in-house production and it all sounds the same, and he uses. And his songs don't have variety to it. It's just verse hook. Like he never has like much variety to these songs. They all sound alike. They all have the same cadence. They all have the same tone.
The best version of J. Cole that we've gotten recently, in my opinion, was apparently off of 2014 Forest Hills Drive. That's the most experimental J. Cole
that was
we've got.
still a J. Cole song. Though.
It was, but that's the most out of his box he's
like
got.
at least on this album he's rapping on like ATM. Yeah.
And Marcus like Motivate. That's to me that
Count it up.
Like I like ATM and Kevin's Heart on this.
Like
album.
we heard that shit during the whole NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
Dog, I bought NBA Live. I hear that shit every time.
Yeah, I got Live. By the way, Live is fire.
Live is actually pretty good.
Live is fine.
But I can't create a shooting guard, so fuck
Okay.
No, ATM sounds just like the other one. What's the other song?
Every other song on that album.
He's very repetitive. I mean,
Yeah. No.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, briefly off topic, but J. Cole, get outside producers for your next
like what
album.
made mixtape J. Cole so fire was him rapping over all those other beats. Like he rapping on R&B beats.
J. Cole's production with other rappers is fire. J. Cole rapping over other people's production is fire. But
Like
J. Cole rapping over his own
like
production.
Eminem. Once Eminem started producing
12 different rappers. Get a J. Cole feature and then trick him and don't put your song out and just put all those together and make a J. Cole album. And then we have a fire J. Cole album. But J. Cole wins this one. He advances.
Motivate.
Motivate.
And it sounds just like ATM.
See now, we gonna get interesting.
All right, we start at the bottom of the bracket.
Yeah.
I'm about to get mad.
Mac Miller Swimming
versus J-Rock Redemption.
Hey, don't let that dude Def sway you, man.
No, I'm gonna hold my take, Bennett. I'm gonna hold my take.
Like, don't get no sympathy votes because the man did.
There's no sympathy votes here. I got a take.
Wait, what's it up against?
J-Rock Redemption.
J-Rock versus Mac Miller Swimming.
I know J-Rock. That's why I'm over.
I got to
Okay, it's on me. All right. Now, I'm going to be straight up. Like, I didn't listen to Mac Miller Swimming this whole time until, the directions, said. Yeah. And I was pleasantly surprised. I really didn't know what to expect, really. I heard, just about how he was growing as an artist and stuff like that. And I felt like it was a good album. Now, J-Rock, to me, is the MVP of rap this year. Like, the Win record, what TDE did with that Win record is phenomenal. Like, you put that everywhere. Like, even like 2 weeks ago, he was walking out with Deontay Wilder with the had Stacey Abrams. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way they marketed that record is like genius level. And then the album is very, very good. You know what I'm saying? And I think it puts J-Rock in the conversation of top tier rappers in the West Coast and this, that, and the third. I really enjoyed Mac Miller's album, but I gotta run with TDE. I gotta run with J-Rock on that one.
I gotta go with J-Rock and Redemption. Mac Miller was good. I feel like Mac, he did a good job with, fighting, overcoming demons when he's telling his songs. But at the same time, like J-Rock, TDE, they did a phenomenal job with the album, production-wise, lyrics, all that. Like, it's a good album. I think Redemption is a better album between the two.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't get a chance to listen to the J-Rock, and I like Mac Miller, so I'm just by default Mac Miller.
Let's try to tip the scale.
I mean, it's still. I mean, you know where I'm going.
I know where you're going. Go on, say it.
J-Rock, man. And the thing about it for me, man, like just watching J-Rock from, I won't say the beginning because I never really listened to his first album, but from listening to what was the
Money Trees.
All My Life with the
the album that came out after
90059.
Yeah. From listening to that on to now, man, like the progression that J-Rock's taken, like for him to have been billed as like maybe the fourth best rapper on their label, like he's really progressed into probably the second. I mean, ain't nobody heard from Absol, and ain't nobody really heard from Isaiah Rashad.
Hey man,
and that's my guy. I love Isaiah Rashad, man. But
J-Rock is probably like, if I needed like one verse to save my life for someone to just eat a record, it would probably be J-Rock.
Yeah, and see,
like,
J-Rock has been doing that. Like
yeah.
every time you hear J-Rock on the feature, man, it's almost like I like. It's gonna sound a little weird, man, but for some reason I liken J-Rock to Gunplay.
Yeah, okay.
Because
No,
when you hear Gunplay on a track, on a feature, you get excited because you don't know what's going to come out that nigga's mouth.
Every time I hear Gunplay, I just have to remember about 30 Bryson tweets about Gunplay getting carried out by those genuine members. That's what
they cared about, like a tour at the quarterback.
Just Google, if you want a quick laugh, go on to Twitter and search. Check the resume and Gunplay. You will laugh.
The greatest
for about
tweet of all
30
time
minutes.
is when J-Rock said, "Y'all hoes be in yoga class, but y'all don't be, yoga."
Is that Marcus?
Yeah, he said he was coming. I'm sorry.
Oh, Marcus!
Marcus coming through.
Marcus!
How y'all doing?
What's good, dog?
How y'all doing?
I'm good, man. Glad to see you.
Hey, I'm Mark.
He's Marcus.
So,
Marcus coming through.
Hey, man, I got a job for you.
No.
I think it's already decided, but what you got?
I would personally put Mac, and it's not because Mac passed, but Mac's musicianship, his growth as a rapper, what he overcame, I would have that album over J-Rock's.
Yeah, it's already decided, man. But my take is about J-Rock. It's about, I like J-Rock. I've always liked J-Rock. I don't like this album. And I'm not saying it's a bad album. I'm just saying I don't like it. It's because...
hates everything.
No, bro, let me explain.
Hashtag.
I just feel like this is J-Rock doing his best version of Kendrick Lamar's Damn album.
It is. But this album was actually really good to me. I think to me what sets Mac over the top is the fact that Mac is such a musician.
Yeah, it's Mac for me too because Mac Miller and we talked about this album before he passed.
Wait a minute. That's 3-3.
Yeah, that's right.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
1, 2, 3.
okay.
Marcus,
Hey.
Mac Miller, or J-Rock?
All right, J-Rock.
All right.
It is.
J-Rock. That gives it to J-Rock.
It's J-Rock then. J-Rock is advancing. All right. Bro, we appreciate you coming in to break the tie. We appreciate that. Bro, we don't even got to count votes for this one.
Victory lap. I don't even know what's coming up. But
Dipsey Hustle Victory Lap and No Name Room 25.
Victory lap.
Let's just go ahead and advance right now.
Victory lap.
Victory Lap.
Victory lap.
I think it's unanimous victory
with
lap.
relative ease.
Yeah.
That ain't
we
even.
We done miss. Where's Travis Scott?
No, we coming up to
we
it.
coming up to it.
Travis Scott had the bye week. So, yeah.
Saba Care For Me, Travis Scott, Astro World.
I swear. If y'all's mother...
That's tough.
Let Bryson go first, because you're going to have to defend this album. Let Bryson go first.
Astro World.
Why?
Because it's Travis Scott's
It's
greatest
that
work to
on
date.
top music. Y'all already know where I'm coming.
It's the way he constructed the album. He made it
Did
seem
he
like.
construct the album?
Wait,
Or did Mike Dean do it?
Well, let me get to it. I mean, it just makes it seem like we're actually like in like an amusement park type of like an album. Like it just flows perfectly to me. Like everything.
Now, Bryson, let me ask you this question. Are you saying that as a consumer of rap, or are you saying that as a nigga who produces good beats? Great beats. Let me not sell you short.
I mean,
is this rap fan Bryson, or is this producer Bryson? I can
who
produce an
listens to
album that
Travis
I
Scott
want.
for lyrics? Though?
I'm not talking
Who
about
listens
lyrics.
to Travis Scott for production because he has like 10%. I'm sorry.
Stop.
Let me go.
I'm asking you as a producer.
Uh-huh.
Are you listening to this from the standpoint of I could produce this super spectacle of an album that breaks all kind of records? Or are you listening to this as a fan of rap? I'm just asking. You may not be able to answer that. I'm asking.
Well, the producer side of it. I mean,
Okay.
But it's hard to distinguish the two because you listen to albums as a rap.
But there's no, and I know, but there's nothing wrong with that. I just wanted to know. All right, Josh, go ahead.
Travis Scott Astro World was a vibe, like people say. Like it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? I do think before I tell you about Saba, I do think Travis Scott had some of the best visuals. Just period. This year, last year, past whatever years, like his creativity on this album, especially
right? Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
especially like the visuals, the rollout, what he's doing.
Don't be co-signing that.
Like what he's doing on tour,
Yeah.
what he did with the Astro or the theme park, like that's some genius level shit. But but my vote is gonna be Saba. My vote is gonna be Saba from a rap nigga. Saba can rap. And he can rap well.
Let's go.
This is not like an album. The Care For Me album is not like an album that has like a standout track. It works well all together. And you have to kind of listen to it all together because like you said, it kind of tells a story. And then from an indie person, when I go on the Spotify and I look at the bottom, it's just Saba's company. You know what I'm saying? So for him to do that and get this much accolade from an indie level, like it really like damn, it's something to work for.
So this morning, I got in the sound last night. This morning, you know, me and my brother, we kind of had a chit chat about how the show was gonna go, and he kind of shocked me with his take on this album. So I'm interested to hear how you feel on this one.
I can tell by the look on your face.
I like Astro World. Like you said, it's a vibe. And I don't know, like Travis Scott, Max B is one of my favorite artists, so Travis Scott kind of reminds me of that lane. However, I like rappers who like are descriptive, can tell a story, and can paint a picture. And while I was listening to this Saba album this morning, I came across a song Prime, and then the King song that came after it, and I listened to it, and I'm like, yo, I ran that shit back. And then I started the album all the way over because I'm like, yo, I must be missing something. And my brother like, hey, it's telling a story. So I listened to the whole thing again. And just for the fact that he's telling the story from the beginning to the end, like, it's over Travis Scott. I'm sorry.
Scott.
I didn't listen to Saba. I'm not going to lie to you. And I mean, I can't by default pick because I didn't like Astro World.
You know,
since I didn't listen to one album and I didn't like Astro World, it's kind of a push for me, right?
You don't have to vote. You can just say like
you can abstain. You can abstain.
You abstain for your
It's a
vote.
push.
Now it's my turn.
Let's get into it.
I don't hate Travis Scott.
I do.
Because I think there's room for a nigga that does what Travis Scott does. That being said, Bryson, please tell me what the fuck this nigga's music be about. I just want to know. Because I listen to it, and to me, it sounds like auto-tune nails on the chalkboard. It's a bunch of damn distortion. It's a bunch of auto-tune. It's a bunch of shit I don't understand. All right, OG.
All right.
So please tell me what one song on Travis Scott's album is about.
I don't know. This shit fire.
All right, okay. So
It's not fine.
so even the lone voter of Travis. All right, so it's Saba. So me and my brother, like I said, we talked about this earlier. The end of the album, you catch what the album is about, right? So he's talking about Prom King, where he and his cousin Walter reconnect. Walter was killed over, what was it, a coat?
A coat, yeah.
And the video of that is
The
actually
video is
online,
actually online.
which is fucked up
Which
as
is
shit,
crazy.
right? So we did this for the listening club on thekidswearcrowns.com. Check it out. We checked that out. We listened to it, and I re-listened to it again after the fact. And the very first record, he mentions Walter.
Mm-hmm.
That's great storytelling where you can mention the subject of your album but not give people the punchline until that very end. So it kind of goes back to me when Dave Chappelle came back and he said, I kicked her in the pussy. And he told you the punchline of the joke, and then he set up the joke after the fact, and you didn't catch what he was doing.
In the very early stage of the album, he says Walter dies for a coat, and you
don't know what he's talking
about. You think
about.
that's a throwaway line, and then he goes
then
through the album.
end of the album, he catches you with it. So to me, it's solid. It's solid, without question.
Because, all right, I have like a challenge for you. I know you probably never listened
Marcus,
to this
you can
album.
get on the camera,
Marcus,
man.
get the camera, bro.
Man, we done seen you. We know. Say hi to the people, man.
They can't see you.
Oh, they can't see me.
Hey,
No, we got him on both cameras.
Hey, my nigga Dash said what's up, man. He saw you on Twitter. He said what's up, man.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, camera.
But yeah, you had two different people here say they listened to the Saba album and immediately went back and listened to it from the beginning. Pick out one song and listen to Heaven All Around Me, and then that song alone is gonna make you want to listen to the entire
He's
album.
rapping from the perspective of a ghost,
Right.
on that album. I mean, on that record.
And thing is, it's once I have an impression of an album, of a rapper in my head, it's hard for me to change it. I've heard Saba before. I heard him on that Chaz song Angels, and then I heard him on I think a No Name song. Yeah, that nigga. And I was like, oh, okay, he's cool, he's cool. But then I heard this album, man. I was like, okay, this guy actually has something to say, so it's easily Saba for me. And Travis Scott is just a bunch of noise. It's just a bunch of like he doesn't produce anything. He doesn't rap. What does he do? Like so
with auto-tune.
So Saba care for me easy.
That's Travis Scott to me.
Next. J. Cole KOD.
Again? I thought you were
Nah, he had to be in a play. It's a bracket. It's a bracket.
Yeah, we already know that one.
Oh yeah. This one.
So everybody unanimous.
Is anybody voting push KOD over Daytona?
Anybody saying KOD?
You voting KOD over Daytona?
Yep.
Why?
Why? Yeah, please explain your reasoning.
You have the floor.
You have to explain your reasoning on
I
this.
don't have to.
Come on. Okay.
Okay.
We're compelling you to explain.
Look, man. I didn't like KLD. I just don't fuck with Pusha T, man.
Hey, you know what? I respect you for coming up here and bucking the trend. To come over here and even say
I'm not
that.
gonna have no unanimous votes, right?
Bro, Pusha T is stealth,
Shover Todd advances.
All right, now we get spicy now. All right.
J-Rock versus Nip.
West Coast.
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Talk your shit.
Nipsey, just because, like I was saying earlier, y'all don't want to hear nothing over than 30 minutes. That album is over an hour, and it keep your attention from beginning to the end. It motivates you. You want to get up and go get some money. He got club tracks. He got Blue Laces too. The last verse, probably my favorite verse of the year.
Yeah.
That's one of the best songs of the year.
Like,
And then he slapped the shit out of a nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, look. And then during that Lakers game, that scuffle, who was they get finna fight with?
Nipsey was like,
Nip was like, hey, nigga, we ready to go.
Nipsey said he'll take you across the tracks.
Nipsey was ready to run. Hey, like, nah, for real, like, this album, it reminds me, for what it did for me, of Rick Ross's album last year, where it came out, started the year, and it just caught me by surprise. Like, the first 5 tracks on that album it hits you over the head.
Not except for YG verse, cause he.
Yeah, well, I mean,
hey, about YG. Like he don't accept any Lupe line. I don't accept YG.
Hey, YG is the trash rap out there, but
was it the church shoes?
Hey,
was it the church shoes?
Go ahead, YG. Go ahead. Go ahead, YG.
If you want to learn how to make a song, I mean, just some fire shit.
I have heard
somebody.
I have heard my
listen. Here's what makes YG so
Crazy
fire.
Life is one of the best sequels out.
Here's what makes YG so fire. He knows he's trash.
Exactly.
He don't care though.
And he come through and he make
good songs, but on the nip when he come in,
I know.
Hey, Nip, I remember how they came to talk.
Hey man, YG my niggas.
Nah, that Nipsey album it reminded me of Rick Ross's album because I haven't been a Nipsey fan, but I listened to it and I was like,
"Oh, you never listen to Crenshaw?"
Crenshaw, no, that shit was fire.
No, I went back and listened to Crenshaw.
Right, he sold the album for $1,000.
Oh, I ain't now. Look,
No, I heard on Spotify, but
I can't pay you $1,000.
Bryson, what you got?
Victory Lap.
Victory Lap. Okay.
Yeah, that shit.
Josh, you got any kind of commentary for us?
Man, why y'all gotta put these two?
It's
just how it lined up, man. It's just how it lined up. I'm sorry.
Who is it?
I know it's tough.
Nipsey versus J Rock.
Man, I really enjoy both of those albums, and I think both of those guys really put themselves on the top tier, just speaking about rap and niggas who out here doing it. I like both of their hustles. Fuck, man.
But one would say you like Nipsey Hussle since it's in the name. Hey, come on.
I think I'm gonna go with. My nigga Barbershop. I'm gonna go with Nipsey strictly off of Hustle and Motivate.
Yes.
I think Hustle and Motivate is one of those records that's gonna live forever. It's gonna be one of those classic records that you have to go to.
Yeah, Blue Laces too.
Choppers are throwaway.
When I heard Blue Laces too,
by the way, on my personal list, I put Buddy, Angela and Herlana. He's featured on Nipsey Hussle's album. Go check out Buddy, man. Buddy is dope too.
Like that's what made my top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what got me about this album was last time I checked. Wait, that wasn't supposed to start playing. Last time I checked, Young Nigga, Dedication, and Blue Laces.
How much fire you got in the row?
That's a dope ass sequencing.
How much fire you got in the row?
At least 7
to come in.
a row.
Like, I didn't really like rap niggas like that, but for you to come in with Victory Lap, rap niggas wasn't bad, but Victory Lap, rap niggas. Last time I checked, Young Niggas, Dedication, Blue Laces, Hustle and Motivates. Like, you got Diddy coming in doing slick talk ad libs, nigga. That's some phenomenal shit.
Young nigga boy, they even talking that shit, bro.
Let's go.
Hey man, this one,
Push a Ton versus Care for Me.
Yeah man, this is where it gets tough for me, man.
Chad, what's your vote? Saba. The one you ever heard?
So we got one for Saba off top.
Somebody other than Push.
This is tough for me. I'm gonna roll Saba just because of the difficulty of what he did. Mm-hmm. For you to come in as an independent artist with an off-kilter style and produce that's a lot easier than being the president of good music, having Kanye West, fuck Kanye by the way, having Kanye West at your disposal to come in and make a project.
Hey, look here. Like, Pusha T is one of my favorite rappers of all time. I gotta go Saba because this is like you don't get albums like this all the time. Like Pusha T, like this is easily Pusha T's best work in a long time. I like his last album he put out. What was that? 2016. But this Saba album is just really.
My Name Is My Name?
No, before Darkest is the Dawn.
Yeah. The one that had like 3 titles.
Yeah. But no, like this Saba album is just special, man, and you really don't get albums like this like these days. So yeah, so let's go to the panel.
Put the logo up.
For the record, I haven't listened to a Pusha T album since Fear of God. Just throwing that out there.
Wait, why you?
No. Was it
Whereas it took Saba a long time to like capture my attention. When I first listened to him, Pusha get my attention from If You Know You Know all the way until the end, and he don't lose it. Even though it's a shorter album, I would still go with Pusha just because he keep my attention rapping about coke for seven straight songs.
Exactly.
There's no one I want to hear rapping about coke more than Pusha T.
But look, he said no excuses, no regard. Step on the brick like a promenade. Like,
but listen. Do you want to hear Pusha rap about anything other than coke? I don't want to hear Pusha rap about love.
Like Pusha T made a song about politics, and I was like, I never listen to that again.
I want to hear him rap about something else.
No, I don't. I don't want to hear Push rapping about him loving a woman. I want him to rap about loving, stepping on bricks.
I want that Air Run Hubbard on the cover.
Yeah, nigga.
Listen to Pusha T rap is like watching Narcos.
Yeah, nigga.
I'm here for that.
That's it, nigga. That's what we need. Rap about that coke, the luxury coke raps, nigga.
Luxury. Tell me
luxury.
So you don't like coke raps, or you just don't like Pusha T's coke rap?
He just want to I've
been listening
to Pusha T
sold out buildings.
Where were you?
Rap on classics.
Where were you when Big Meats brought in the Tigers, nigga?
He's been
where were you?
Coke for 15 years,
and it's still fire. It's still fire.
His brother
Papa Willie tell the ghost I can yell it. Little nigga out the ghost screaming Machiavelli.
His brother, he stopped. He's not eating no malice. You still talking about Pusha T when they got married, so I know you're not doing.
Look, listen, hold on. He got married and was rapping about coke at his wedding. He is dedicated to this. That's the kind of dedication I need. If you're gonna rap about coke all the way. I need your nuptials to be about coke.
Man, he like talk the same shit I say is different. That's the difference, bro. Every time, bro. I need that, bro.
My bad, Bryson. Go ahead, man.
Daytona.
You going Daytona? All right, Josh.
I'm going Daytona.
Whoa, we got a tie. We got a tie.
And I'm gonna tell you,
Marcus.
Hold on. Let us get this straight.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why I like Daytona, because I think sometimes you gotta have some niggas that's gonna talk that shit.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes like telling the story and all that's cool, but when I'm at the gym or I'm going to the gym or shit, I might be going seeing somebody or whatever. I want.
Or you hate your job and you contemplating.
Yeah,
do you want to go see the Connect?
I want somebody gonna talk some money shit sometimes. Somebody gonna talk some dope shit sometimes.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you, when I was in nursing school, I listened to Kevin Gates every day before I took a test. Cause I said, if I fail, I'm going to sell crack. Fall off, nigga. Like, so
you know what's crazy?
It's motivational.
We can edit that part
We
out.
talking about it. Right. And the first time I heard Kevin Gates was on Wrath of God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cause we're like, who is this for future?
Yeah. That was the first time I heard, and I've been living Kevin Gates.
It's 3-3. We need a tiebreaker. Marcus, FD, who breaking the tie?
I'm disqualified because I haven't listened to Saba.
No, you can pick Saba.
Nah, he's abstained from the vote.
FD, which one of y'all gonna break the tie?
No.
You going to
We gotta take
Saba advances.
We gotta take Saba. And for the record, if I had to rank, I think I would personally put Saba above Pusha T. It's like a very narrow margin.
I just want y'all to know when the Pusha T album dropped, Ron and Joe Code, shout out to Joe Code, Ron was in the group chat with a snowboarding emoji. A snowboarding gif. Talking about how he was ready to quit his job. Doing whatever it is he does to push coke.
Hey, I was ready to call up Latin Hefe and tell him I needed a brick. I need some consignment.
Hey, no more damn Daniel bars, man. Everybody like that, but no, don't do that no more. No more damn Daniels.
Okay, now we in the finals. Saba
versus Victory Lap.
Oh man.
See, man,
I don't even want to choose.
Like, say, I think
I'll choose
Daytona versus Nipsey would have been the better champ, but Nipsey just everything you want out of a rap album, you get out of that one album. Like Saba's one album is like one specific thing, telling the story. Nipsey, you got stories, hustling, like it's just everything. Like, yeah, like
Black empowerment.
Like Saba don't got Diddy on his talking that shit.
Hey, but to be fair, I don't know if Diddy could come on talking shit about your cousin dying. I don't know if Diddy could do some effective slick talk though. Like Diddy might be able to give you some "I'll be missing you," but I don't know if he can give you effective.
Nipsey did join that like Dr. Sebi line about. You know, it's like
Dr. Sebi.
Yeah, like they killed him. They killed him for curing AIDS.
Teaching health.
Yeah,
I fuck with Rick Ross because he teaching well.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Bryson, who you got? Nipsey. Josh, you gonna you
Easy Nipsey, man.
Oh damn, easy.
Oh,
he said easy.
Easy.
I know it was Nipsey. I haven't heard Nipsey, but that's like.
Stop, Scott.
Come on, no, you know.
Yeah, we already got asked. Scott, yeah. What you got? What you got?
This is a tough one
It
because the MC in me wants to pick Saba. However, there's no Blue Laces 2 on Care For Me.
Yeah.
Blue Laces 2 is one of the best songs that I have heard this year. Like, that's just such a, from an MC perspective, for you to come on a track like that, you taking a beat that you done already rapped over and you redoing it. And you doing it almost better than what the original was. And you telling a story. Like, I'll put the raps over anything else any other time. But for me, that's a hard thing to do. For you to take something you done already rapped over and reinvent it. So I'm going Nipsey because there's no Blue Laces 2 on that.
My vote don't even matter, man. It's hard for me to pick. Fuck, I'll go Nipsey too. Because I'll go Nipsey too, man. And I'll say this, like,
That's the first unanimous.
I'll say this, like, I think I've definitely listened to Nipsey album more because Nipsey album just puts you in a vibe, man. I have to be in the mood to listen to Saba, and I do think it might be still the superior album, but at the same time, like, you can't put a premium on, you know, the replay value.
If we're judging off of pure artistry, what Saba did is very difficult to do.
But just a good rap album.
A feel-good rap album, Nipsey is
But
up
to be
there.
able to keep your attention for an hour, like
Yeah.
so, like most people, like
Yeah,
Pusha T, for example, it's 21 minutes, it's 7 songs. Like a lot of rappers are going to putting out a shorter project because people's
R&B
attention
niggas
spans
going
are
for
so
longer
short.
shit.
So
And-
to be able to captivate your attention for a whole hour in this generation, phenomenal.
I mean, think about it, man. Like, Migos put out that trash ass culture too, and that shit was like 19.
Bro, that
20
shit
tracks.
came and went, bro.
Shit was like 19, 20 tracks.
Too much
Like,
filler, bro.
like there's so much filler in this album, but like you said, you know, Nipsey came out with an hour-long album, and which is hard to do to keep somebody's attention without skipping.
I mean, even on
Like-
a joint like Dedication, for you to come in and he ain't try to out-rap Kendrick. He did what he did.
Yeah.
And let Kendrick come in and do his thing. That's a skill to be able to come in and not try. Like, Game will come in on a record with a guest verse and he'll rap like the other rapper to make you feel at home.
Yeah.
Nipsey came in and said, I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to let Kendrick come in and do his thing, but it's not going to take away because I'm at home doing what I do.
Yeah.
That's a skill.
He on my shit.
Yeah, this is my home field. I'm gonna do what I do. You do what you do. We can both look good without either one of us having to imitate the other one. So yeah, Nipsey's album was tough.
Let's sign up.
I don't know. I'm really feeling 21.
Hey man, sign out on the baby, bro.
The baby.
Don't come out the house.
Play that shit.
Dope coming out the house by who?
No, 21 gang outside just for
Yeah, outside.
I
Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, kidsworkarounds.com, 2200trim.com, KLUBmonsta.com with a K. Log on, buy a shirt, buy an album, do something.
Got merch.
Bryson, you got anything you want to
I
plug?
mean, low key.
Okay.
Low key.
Check the resume on Twitter.
Like, low key.
Oh yeah, that's
This might have been a
Hey, she low key had bars on the song. Hey, she low key had bars on.
That's on really. For real.
Got milk, bitch.
Doja
Got
Cat.
beef.
Oh,
Hey.
Yeah, man, that's on hard, man.
Chaz, you got anything you want to plug?
Yeah.
Sky, you got anything you want to plug? Barbershop.
I mean, listen to the Barbershop Podcast. You can find us on. I don't know what the fuck Sturdy got us on.
Follow at
iTunes-
the Barbershop Pod.
iTunes for sure. I think it's on Spotify. We used to be on SoundCloud. I think we're on Stitcher. Follow us on Twitter, Barbershop Pod. Yeah. And we got the worst producer in the world. Sturdy.
The worst.
Marcus, you got anything you want to plug over there, man?
My man, 1st and 23rd on Tuesdays.
1st and 23rd on Tuesdays.
Yeah, Taco Tuesdays. Come get some $2 tacos.
Are the tacos as good as Lil Donkey?
I haven't eaten Little Donkeys, but they are pretty good to me.
I-
And they got different
I-
items. They're not very
Man,
expensive.
play
They got a
that
group
baby
fund
and fucking
too.
with me.
Eb, you got anything you want to
Do you
plug?
believe in my dreams? Like
Shout
a
outs to
bitch?
Eb, our favorite out of town person who knows every damn body, who ain't on camera, but she do know every damn body. D, you got anything you want to plug?
KidsWearCrowns.com.
The KidsWearCrowns.com and these damn cookies. We gonna get D in the bake sale to get these cookies fired off. KidsWearCrowns.com, 2200trim.com. Hey T, you still in here?
Nah, that nigga left.
Nah, he came back. 2200trim.com, book you a cut, KidsWearCrowns.com. Yeah, I think that's it, right? You got anything else to plug?
No, we don't. We out.
Sex mo in the trap spot. Nigga came up from the hair knot. Watching OG that the police. Too much trap made the whole block hot. Put the dope in the trunk of the old box top Chevy and Impala. Kitchen nigga whip it, make it wild out. Satchel with the bitch and he all star. Feds get to going through your call logs. No ID nigga want a small talk. But it had the pack and the juice start using. Drug abuse had them all fall off. Still from the hood where we from, made it out. I don't even want the tears in your pom-poms. This is a different world, trying to run it like I'm John Son. Marching to my own drum, nigga, that's a top. Yeah, we free. Yeah, we free. Yeah, we free.